Welcome to the Hat Show. This is your host, Ramil Ryan. We're kicking off season 4, episode 2. If you missed episode 1, it is all about the new tax laws for 2026. It's posted on the Hat Show page on Facebook. So if you, again, want to check out episode 1, just type in season 4, episode 1 on your search query, and you should be able to find it. We're kicking it off with episode 2, which usually in the past 3 other seasons, we usually have episode 1 as our what we call walk away mentality. So that's what we're going to talk about today. We are live on Facebook, we are live on YouTube and Instagram. So I appreciate you guys follow me on Facebook. We're going to do a couple more of these shows, create more topics. But the Hat Show is all about the hats that I wear in the community. We'll talk about pretty much some of the service organizations that I volunteer for, like Rotary, or the veteran organizations that I serve on, which is the Marine Corps League, the Marine Corps League Scholarship Group or Foundation, and then also the Toys for Tots of Collin County. And of course, talk about education also as a school board member for LPCA. But today, we're here to talk about, as far as the topic is, walking away. So a lot of you guys have messaged me in the past asking pretty much how do I walk away, or creating that mentality to walk away. What I've done is actually created a math for it. So with that, and I came up with this when I first spoke at Mensa. Those guys are pretty much the smartest group in the bunch. It's a high IQ group. So I told them, I shared with them the mentality of walking away. So the math that I came up with is pretty much calculate your hourly wage. Then from there, multiply that by 40 hours, which is a 40-hour work week. Once you make that money, or once you make that win, you pretty much paid yourself a 1 week's paid vacation. So again, let's break that down again. So let's just say you make $25 an hour times 40. If you make $1,000 while you're at the casino, now that's net, not what you brought. Let's say you brought $200 and you won $1,000 here, so you have $1,200. If you won $1,000, you just bought yourself a 1 week's paid vacation. Walk away. And that's what I usually stress to a lot of my followers. Then one point, one of my followers is a business owner, and I ask him, what do you do for a living? So pretty much says, well, I deal with contracts. So can calculate hourly wage. So same thing. We talked about how much of a value or commission the contract is for him, and he had mentioned that it's about $3,000 for him. It takes about 2-3 weeks to complete that. So technically, it's the same thing, 1,000 a week, right? But as I mentioned to him, well, if you win $2,000 or $3,000, that's one less contract you have to worry about, or that's one less job you have to worry about. Same thing, walk away. The other things that I stress as far as reasons to walk away is when I go to the casino, I treat each visit as if it's a business trip. And I do understand that some of you guys come pretty far. I know some of you guys come as far as El Paso. You guys drive all the way to Choctaw and Durant, which I believe that's about 12 hours or so drive. Again, I've never been to El Paso and drive north to Choctaw, so I don't know the drive, maybe 16 hours. And you guys stay for a couple of days. Same mentality when I go to Vegas. Pretty much I'm there for 2 to 3 days. Same mentality. I'll treat that as a business trip, to a point that I'm looking to work, relax, and take some time off. The same thing when I'm in Vegas. I actually play more poker. I'll go watch a show, or I'll go out to the movies. Same thing. If you guys are coming as far as San Antonio or El Paso, and you're up at Choctaw for 2 days, schedule yourself a time off as far as going bowling, going watching a movie instead of gambling. That's both if you win and if you lose. If you're in a losing session, walk away. That's one thing I do in Vegas is when I lose, I go to the poker tournaments. Last visit in Vegas, I won a poker tournament, which netted me $2,000, and I finished third place on another tournament. So with that, I spent about 7 hours one day playing poker tournament, and another 5 hours with that. If I lost, I would have lost $150. But again, a lot of you guys are not poker players, so find other things to do, or go to the spa and relax for like a couple hours or 3 hours. Do something else that if you make that drive instead of just gambling, schedule your plan as if you're not just doing gambling. Treat it as work. And I'll be in Vegas again this coming weekend. I'm playing in 3 tournaments over there. That's what I generally do when I'm in Vegas is I do a lot more poker tournament, do a good amount, 12 to 16 hours of poker. The other thing that I've stressed to a lot of my followers is, the value of money. So one of the things I talk about is called the 30, 40, 30. That if you win a jackpot and you want to keep playing, save 30% for taxes. The other 40% of your net profit, go buy something for yourself. And if you want to keep gambling, then gamble 30% of it. So with that said, if you win on that 30% and you want to keep playing, same thing applies. Keep the other 7% away and apply another 30% as far as playing some more. Now, if you do lose that 30%, as I mentioned, you still have 40% to buy for yourself, or buy a gift for your spouse, or buy a gift for your friend or your kids. I would rather have you guys do that than play. That's if you still want to play, you have another 40% to play. I remember one time one of my followers won $20,000, and they actually called me looking for a suggestion as far as what to do with that money. And this person had a kid in college, so I had mentioned that go buy your kid a truck, and that's what she did. Is she paid for his truck, and then with that, every time she lost, she just felt like it was a payment, a car payment for the truck. So again, just to recap, treat it as a business trip. Again, calculate your hourly wage. Which, by the way, let me look at the make sure. Okay, just want to make sure we're getting some. I don't know if we're getting some comments, but if you guys want to comment, I'll be able to read that information right here. I'm just checking another page. Okay, we're live right now. Good to go. Okay. And then finally, understand if you lose also, as far as the mentality, walk away. You can't win them all. I shared with my followers my January numbers. Pretty much last year in January, I lost $16,000 for the month. Previous year in 2024, that's in 2025. 2024, I lost $14,000. And in 2023, I lost $12,000. With that said, that's generally what I'll do is I'll play $3,000 per visit. That's how much my marker that I usually take out of the casino. As soon as I win, walk away. As soon as I lose, pretty much walk away. So I'll come back next time around in January for this year. I'm actually up $14,000, and that's working on discipline. 4 visits at the casino. Luckily, we won $9,600 on one of those days, or else we'll just be up $4,400. But same thing as far as going back on losing. Do not chase. There's some times that the machines are just off where you're having a unlucky day. I suggest you guys same thing. Plan it out. Walk away. Come back. I've taught some of you guys, some of my subscriber on how to read the room. You know what's paying out. Play the machines that's paying out. If nothing is paying out, walk away. I've done that so many times. Instead of chasing, putting some more money, what happens is you just end up wanting to get your money back. I know because I've done that. I've had that feeling as to where, you know, I'm down 1,000. If I wish I could just win $1,000, I'll win $500 or close to 1,000 instead of almost there. And after that, keep gambling and end up chasing. So those are the mentality that hopefully helps you guys to be more successful, to be more of a winning mentality. That's the message pretty much that I always emphasize. Rule number one for the Hat Show is learn to walk away. And I appreciate a lot of the messages that I get from a lot of my subscribers and followers when they message me and saying, you know, I walked away with $600, I walked away with $800. It adds up every time you go to the casino. It stacks them up. As I mentioned, my first for this January, actually, let me pull up my information. So my first win, I won $3,000, and I was up $1,800. After that, I won $1,480. Actually, let me win loss statement. Okay, there you go. Yep, I won $3,000. I was up $1,800. Won $9,600. I was up $9,600. And then after that, I won $1,300. I was up $800 at that point. And then on my other visit, I won $1,500, and I was up $950. And then after that, I won another one, which ended up being up $1,500. So overall, in 4 visits, that's as I mentioned, $14,000 minus 96. It'll just be $4,400. Much more better than what I have done my previous 3 years. So with that said, you just gotta learn to value your money, treat it as a business trip. Again, win or lose, walk away and play another day. So just to recap again, treat it as a 40-hour work week. Calculate your hourly wage times 40. Once you make that money, let's just say you make $40 an hour times 40, say that's $1,600. Once you make $1,600, you just bought yourself 1 week's paid vacation. Once you start applying that mentality, you guys gonna play much better. You're gonna learn much better, walking away right away. So I appreciate you guys joining me today. Our next show, we're gonna talk about same thing, the math. If you're a subscriber, I'll be posting the February data tomorrow. As far as again, I do not guarantee that you guys are gonna win. All I try to do is show the probability of winning. So hopefully that helps you guys when you're making your decision. For those of you guys that subscribe, I appreciate your support. And just let you guys know, by the end of January, we'll be increasing the rate for subscription. It's not that pretty much I want you guys to want to retain a lot of the followers longer. I think some of you guys are just grabbing the data and taking advantage of it and just leaving. I want you guys to learn. There's other method that I use. It's called the 10-20, 30-40-30, and the middle payout. So once you guys learn that, which takes roughly about 3 months, including the walking away mentality, you'll be more successful. Hey, how's it going, Jason? Jason from Allen. How are you? I think you're the one that came out to Choctaw, saw me play. If that was you, same thing. The 10-20, I was showing Jason. Pretty much, I'll do 10 to 20 pulls. If the machine is cold, I walk away. And if that's you, he witnessed that. I moved on to a different machine. Same thing. I won a jackpot. That's when I won $3,000. Um, After that, I was up, as I mentioned, $1,800. And from there, I was done. And yep, right. He saw the play. That took roughly about what 15 minutes. Well, the jackpot took about 5 minutes, and then another one of that. So I haven't been in the casino for longer than 15 to 20 minutes. I was just showing some of the machines that I play, and nice. And he just mentioned that he won $3,200 that day. Were you playing the $5 machine or the $10 machine? So same thing. When I'm there, I'll teach you guys, what to look for. So hopefully that helps. I try not to do that a lot in video. I'd rather do that in person, so you guys could see what I'm seeing. So that's pretty good. As he had mentioned, he won $3,200 that day. And you were looking at, yeah. Once I win, I take off. Another comment he had mentioned. He is on YouTube. So as I mentioned, we're live on YouTube at the Hat Show TX. If you guys want to follow me there, also. Pretty much once I win, I'm done. I leave. Sometimes one of my biggest jackpot was 1,000, the $9,600. I was done in a minute and 40 seconds, and I left after that. And again, if you guys, I don't know if I'm not seeing the comments. Okay, Tim, I'll be there Thursday night. Thursday night, for end of January, it is much luckier for me. So we'll see a $5 machine, 2 credit. Awesome. So Jason won $3,200 on the $5 machine, 2 credits. So same thing. I was telling him to play 2 credits. Reading that machine, so you probably won on the 7s. You probably got a cross corner. Again, those are the things that I try to teach and show people as far as what to look for and what to read. As far as Thursday night, yes, starting tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, not as good, but Saturday, definitely the 31st is probably going to be good. So hopefully Thursday night is, in the past, has been very, very lucky for me. I do keep the data. This is my 6th year of keeping data. Would you go to WinStar? I do go to WinStar often. Choctaw is just much more closer to me. I live in Collin County area. When I do go to WinStar, I've won. Same thing. As soon as I win, I don't stick around. I take off. When I'm in Vegas, as soon as I win, I don't stick around. I go grab food. I go play poker. I generally play a lot of poker. I'm more of a poker player than a slot player. I play in the tour. I play in the World Series of Poker. So hopefully that helps. All right, guys. It's currently 7:18 right now. What we'll do is, again, just to recap about walking away, calculate your hourly wage times 40. Once you make that money, you just bought yourself a week's paid vacation. Walk away. Treat your casino trip as a business trip. So plan ahead that if you're going to be there for 2 to 3 days, plan to go get some food, plan to relax, go to the spa, or plan to pretty much go to the movies as if you're out and just don't spend all your time just gambling. And again, treat the value of money 30, 40, 30. I'd rather have you guys buy yourself. For me, I pretty much book a lot of trips. I'm going to Bermuda. I travel quite often. I just picked up Platinum from Frontier, where I could take a companion to fly with me for free. And then again, win some, lose some. Once you lose, walk away. Once you win, walk away faster. But make sure you guys budget what you're gonna bring right there. I know I always and have a goal. I always in the past when I asked that to a lot of the players that I know, what's your goal? for them is just win a jackpot. Well, jackpot is $1,200 in the past. Now jackpot is $2,000. Well, I want to win more than that. You got to have a number. You got to have a number on what you're looking to win, and after that, leave. So there you go. Hey, Jason, again, I appreciate the feedback. You won $3,200 on the day that I saw him playing $5 denomination, $2 credit. So send me a message on Facebook. I do get a lot of messages on Facebook. I apologize if you guys sending me a messenger. Sometimes it ends up in the spam folder. There is a spam folder for Messenger. If you go to your Messenger and you go to message request, then you got to go to the spam. There's a lot over there, so I apologize if it's ending up, as far as some of you guys' request, in the spam folder. If not, I'll try to answer when I do another Q&A on a lot of your questions. With that said, it's 7:20 right now. If you guys don't have any other questions, we'll end the show right here. For those who subscribe on the Hat Show page. That's where I post a lot of the information. As I mentioned, if you're a subscriber, learn the middle payout, the 10-20 method, the 30-40-30, and learn how to walk away. All right. Appreciate it, guys. Good luck, bandits. Appreciate your time. Thank you.